up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus Ally and Z1 Extreme gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're going to check out a game called SurrounDead. Somebody wanted me to test this out on the Steam Decks, and this one did much better than that Escape from Duckov game. Sure, it didn't get 60 plus on high, but it still got playable FPS. And then if you want 60 plus all the time, you can turn things down low and get, it seemed like 90 to 100. So that was pretty nice. So these things, unless Windows does some goofy nonsense, these should be able to be very playable from high all the way to low. But hey, let's hop in and let's go make sure.
All right, we're going to go ahead and do what we always do. Start off on 1080p high, which does stay over 30. So if you don't care about 60 plus, this setting will work just fine. If you want 60 plus, you're going to have to drop it down to 900p medium settings, and even that might drop under here and there. So you might have to go all the way down to low 720p. Although, if I remember correctly, you could go low, ultra, and still stay over 60 as well. But anyway, let's get into the game. So, unfortunately, I forgot to get the settings screen for this, but this is 900p medium. I don't know how that happened. I swear I did it, but I must have just forgot to hit, whatchamacallit. I remember scrolling through, must have just forgot to hit record. Which is quite annoying, but it is what it is. I just wanted to pop in for a second so people weren't just confused as what the hell happened. But like I said, sometimes I mess up, only human after all. But now, why don't we go ahead and I'll shut up and we'll let the game do the talking and then move on to low and do all the other stuff. I hope I got the rest of the settings right. right, so now we're gonna go ahead and put it down to 720p in low. And this definitely stays over 60 now. But if I remember correctly, it's got grass and stuff, and that looks kind of weird. So I'd at least turn grass back on, even if you lose like 10 frames or something like that, because it just looks a little weird without it, in my opinion. But anyway, let's get into the game. So now, we'll go ahead and start all over again. 1080p high. I could have sworn I kept turning that off, and I think it was because some setting would turn it back on. But at least I caught it. I don't want no motion blur. I'm not a big fan of that stuff. But anyway, why don't we go ahead, hop into the game, and let's see what it does all over again, and we'll do the same thing. And I hope I got all the setting screens this time. Somehow I screwed up the medium settings on the Z1 Extreme. Hell yeah. At least I got the medium setting screen on this one. So, it's exactly the same as the other one, so if anybody was curious, this is what it was. But alright though, let's get back to that game. So now, 720p and low. Which does get over 60, but like I said before, I would turn on grass if that was a setting or something. I'm pretty sure it was, because it looks kind of barren without it, and it's a little too easy to spot zombies, so I'm sure some people would like it that way, but I'm sure the purists that play these kind of games would not like that. But anyway, let's get into the game. Well, now let's get ourselves a little camcorder gameplay. I don't have a lot of life, so that kind of sucks, but that's what happens when you try to fight like 3 zombies at once with a knife. It doesn't work. Now, if I had one of my katanas on the other hand, 3 would be no issue. But still, if I got swarmed or something, there wouldn't be shit I could do with just a katana. That's why guns are awesome. Man, those elk sure are loud. Yeah, see, this one has a little bit of some frame time skips. Though, truth be told, that could just be because I unplugged it from the capture computer. Maybe it wouldn't do that if I just ran it straight up just from this thing's screen. But at least I didn't have to restart the game or anything. A lot of times I'll have like no sound or something, or it'll just crash. But I mean, in this one it wouldn't be a big deal. It's just remaking a character. I don't even like edit them or anything, I just go. Because I'm not playing this game serious right now. I'm just running around so I can get you guys some FPS. Hey, there we go. It stopped doing that frame time stuff. I wonder what that was all about. I don't think I would have noticed even that without a frame time thing, but at least in this game the rain doesn't kill me like in the Call game. But yeah, this is a perfect kind of game for these things. Now if you want to use a handheld mode, you'd have to like have the thumbsticks mimic the mouse and stuff, but that's the default setting it runs in. Although I wonder, can you actually move? Yeah. And then you'd use the other stick as your mouse. So you can even play in handheld mode. It's just games like this I would rather use keyboard or mouse, so I figured screw it, why not? I'm still impressed with these speakers on this thing. Fuck you. I can't get hit. Fuck you. Okay, phew. I thought it was gonna explode or some shit. Yeah, if I get hit like one time, I think I'm dead. So that was kind of dangerous, but hey, if we die, it's whatever. We'll just remake a character real quick. Unless it's been like 7 or 8 minutes or whatever, but it is not. It's only been like 3. Yeah, it's way too short for camera-recorded gameplay. I like to get like 8 to 10 minutes, usually. Sometimes more if I'm really, really enjoying the game. And it's not like I hate this game or anything, or I'm having a bad time. It's just, these aren't really my forte. I never really have good luck finding like, even like a backpack in these games when I search around seriously and try to play seriously. All I do is die. But I will say, I'm glad that at least you don't get hit once and turn into a zombie like that Zomboid game. Oh shit, fuck you. I don't want to risk it again. I would do what I do in real life. I'd be like, oh fuck, I'm injured, I'm out of here. Well, as long as my legs weren't the thing that was injured, then we wouldn't be able to do this. We'd be like, oh, well, I guess we're fucked. Yeah, Spank's doing that weird frame timing thing again. That's odd. I wonder what that's all about. I wonder what causes that in the game. And I wonder if the other one will do that too. Oh shit, you're even faster. Fuck you. You ain't outrunning that one. He fast. But alright. Just respawn me random. So we don't even have to make a new character in. We can just respawn. Alright, cool. Didn't get hit that time. Marvelous. So naturey. Let me on the rock. Screw you, I want to go on to the top of the rock. You're an asshole rock. Alright though, I'd say it's about time to move on over to the X. Now for some camera recorded gameplay on the X here. Oh, it's one of those little ankle biters. Can you climb in this game? Apparently. I doubt there's anything up here, but I just want to see. I figured as much, but I just wanted to see for fun. Plus, you can see quite far from up here. And hopefully getting back down is as easy as walking towards the thing. Okay. Because if I jumped off there, guaranteed dead. I would not want to climb something so rusty in real life either. My luck is I'd get all the way to the top, and the very last thing would let go and be like, oh, cool, I'm gonna fall like a heartbeat. Sweet, definitely gonna die. Or be so injured that I'm gonna just like lie here dying in pain. okay. You're not bad. I'm glad I didn't just run up and stab them. I thought that was a zombie at first. I was just gonna run right up to him and just be like... But luckily I did not do that. We don't want to stab the harmless scavenger. Oh wow. Respawn random. Respawn random. Get our knife out just in case. So we gotta be on the lookout for those. Aha! Bet you didn't expect that, zombie. Have somebody sprint away from you and sprint right back at your face. Oh, he got me first. I didn't aim properly. Alright, that was good timing. I had no more stamina. Then I noticed at the beginning of the game, it defaulted to 720p, and on Ultra, it was still getting over 60. So you can still, if you don't care about getting like esports levels of FPS, although this wouldn't really be esports level anymore. This would be like, oh god, that's all you get. But this used to be considered that way back in the day. It's still more than fine for a noob like me. As long as I'm getting like anything over like 100 FPS for a first-person shooter, I'm fine. I'm not good enough to really warrant having the 700 hertz monitors. 240 hertz is already crazy enough for me. And the 480s, like on a laptop, that's right above this thing. Though truth be told, the 240 hertz OLED feels more responsive than the 480 hertz LCD. I don't know how that's possible, but it's probably just because of that instant response time it has. It's kind of hard to beat that. Not that the 480 is bad by any means. This thing's great. 120 hertz variable refresh rate. As long as you can stay in it, I think you just have to stay over 48. And we're definitely staying over 48. Huh. All the cars look rusty, like they've been here for a while. I wonder why that one would still be on fire after all this time. I mean, it's just a game. It doesn't really matter. I just wonder things like that. Alrighty though. I'd say it's about time we wrap on up.
Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for SurrounDead, and definitely get playable FPS. If you want 1080p and don't care about staying at 60, you can have 1080p high. Even Ultra would probably work, but if you want Ultra settings and still staying above 60, it sure looked like 720p Ultra was working just fine, but I always do, you know, high, 1080, medium, 900, and then I put low with the low settings, because most people that want to play on 720p are trying to get good FPS, but you can also up the settings a little bit too if you don't care about 60 or just want 60 and don't need no hundreds like we're getting in this one. But in any case though, that is a wrap for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out guys.